In this video, we're going to be talking about the Canarsie real estate market in February 2022. So if you're interested in learning more, stay tuned. Okay, so with this market update video, we're going to do it a little differently. We're going to take a little bit of a detour. And that is because Canarsie in February 2021 had 0 sales. There were 21 listings. So 21 homeowners put their property on the market, but there were no sales that month. So essentially it's, we can't compare year over year, we can't compare month over month because there's nothing for us to compare it to. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the definition of a buyer's market. Okay, so last year, February of 2021, Canarsie was in the middle of a buyer's market. There was supply of homes, 21, and there was 0 demand, no sales. All right, that's why it's important for you to look at the numbers. That's why it's important for you to assess the statistics of a real estate market, because then you can make the most informed decision and the best decision for you, whether you're a buyer or a seller or an investor. All right, so let's fast forward to February 2022, and let's just take a look at the numbers and see what they're telling us. So in February 2022, there were 31 homes, 31 multifamily homes in Canarsie that were put on the market. Do you know how many sold? 1. 1 home sold, 31 were on the market. So Canarsie is still very much in the middle of a buyer's market, okay? Because you have a large supply and not enough demand to meet the supply. So if you divide the number of homes that sold over the number of homes that were available, 1 divided by 31, you get around 3%. Now there's a metric called the real estate absorption rate, and that's essentially what the math that we just did. It's 1, the number of homes that sold, divided by 31, the number of homes that are for sale. If this percentage is less than 20%, it is considered a buyer's market. 1 divided by 31 is equal to 3%. So Canarsie was in a buyer's market last February, and it's still in a buyer's market this February. So if you are a buyer or if you are an investor, consider Canarsie. This is probably one of the only buyer's market that you can find in the middle of a global or national seller's market in real estate. All right, so rates are low. So if you're a buyer or if you're an investor, consider Canarsie. Let's take a look at another metric, list price. So close price to list price ratio, right? This lets us know how much of the list price the seller was able to command. So in February 2022, the 1 home that sold, it sold for 86% of the list price. That means it sold for 14% less than what the seller put it on the market for. That is another metric that indicates that we are in the middle of a buyer's market in Canarsie. I cannot stress this enough. You have a large supply, you have demand that doesn't meet that supply, so the bargaining power is with the buyer, and the buyer is able to then negotiate to get the property at a lower price, in this case 14% lower than what the property was listed for. Okay, so buyers and investors, consider Canarsie. All right, and the final metric we're going to take a look at is the median days on the market. So that just lets us know how long it took for this property to sell. So in this case, this property was on the market for 42 days, just shy of 2 months. That's not bad, it's just about average. So if you're a buyer, consider Canarsie. I can't stress that enough. All right, so that's it for this market update video for Canarsie for February. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something new about Canarsie, and I'll see you in the next one.